All right, don't adjust your screen. This view behind me is live right now. This is Del Mar. So while most of us are sitting underneath these abundantly sunny conditions, we're starting to see that marine layer, that patchy fog return along our coastline. And it's like pea soup in the Del Mar area, Cardiff as well. In fact, there's this little stretch just north of La Jolla, all the way up towards the Carlsbad area where we are seeing some areas of fog. And that is our pattern shift that we are seeing. As far as visibility, right now our reporting stations in Carlsbad and Encinitas are down to about 4 to 4.5 miles. There could be some spots where visibility does get quite a bit worse. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a dense fog advisory get issued by the National Weather Service at some point today for the fog that we're going to see tonight into tomorrow. And that includes through our Saturday, mostly along our coastline, but a few inland spots as well. We're going to be waking up with the return of the marine layer, so it's not going to be quite as cold tonight because we will see more clouds instead of those clear skies. But then some of those clouds are going to be touching the ground and leading to that patchy dense fog, visibility to less than 1/4 of a mile at times. Quite a bit cooler along our coast, Del Mar, La Jolla, Imperial Beach in the 60s, still in the 80s for a lot of our inland neighborhoods. But if you recall, yesterday at this time we were looking at mid to upper 80s, right now low 80s. Humidity still low for the inland spots, but it has been improving, and along our coastline quite a bit higher thanks to the return of that sea breeze. That onshore flow is back with us. It will strengthen over the weekend. Through the weekend though, keeping things really warm. We're looking at 70s and 80s all the way across the county. Some low clouds along our coastline, areas of dense fog, especially for the coast and inland neighborhoods in the morning hours. So the storm track, it is staying to the north of us. So a couple more storms going to be impacting the northwest. High pressure is going to be leaving our area, and it is going to be a lot more noticeable next week. Temperatures dropping by about 5 to 15 degrees next week, with gusty winds targeting the mountain and desert areas. Through the weekend, warm afternoons, areas of fog, especially in the morning hours, could be dense. And looking towards mid-November, looking like at least a slight chance for rain. We're holding out hope, potentially as early as next weekend, but it may be a few days after that we get our chance for some rain coming through. So our cool down is going to take our temperatures into the 60s for highs Tuesday and Wednesday. So I have dropped our high temperatures a little bit compared to earlier this week. It's now looking like that next storm system is going to get just a little bit closer. Still not expecting any rain, but it will drop our temperatures a little bit. Big drop in temperatures for the inland spots. 80s through the weekend, really nice. You know we like it to keep things nice during the weekends. And then during the days next week, temperatures will get quite a bit cooler in the low to mid 70s, but it is fall after all. Holidays are right around the corner. The New Year's right around the corner, so these are more typical temperatures for this time of the year. 70s through the weekend in the mountains, and then much cooler next week with 60s and those gusty winds. Even the deserts are going to see 70s by Thursday and Friday.